2015, Ireland became the first nation in the world to legalize marriage equality, not by a judicial decision or legislative action, but by a popular vote. How did that happen in a country long assumed to be profoundly conservative and deeply Catholic? What can Ireland teach us about the inclusion of racial and sexual minorities? And what do we mean by inclusion? How do we understand sexual identities across nations, across borders, across time? How can we think differently and more carefully about queer identities and trans identities, about cultural resistance and cultural change? Since 2009, in 4 conferences across 3 countries, the Queering Ireland Project has brought together scholars from North America, Western Europe, as well as Australia and Japan. Queering Ireland is a conference, but it's also a network of scholars, activists, and performers, all devoted to promoting and understanding cultural change. And in May 2017, we will host the 5th International Queering Ireland Conference right here at the University of South Carolina. We're joining forces with the 19th Annual USC Comparative Literature Conference, which has a record of almost 2 decades of interdisciplinary and international research. This conference will bring to our campus approximately 60 international scholars, performers, and activists, all examining the status of queer peoples, queer politics, and queer performance in Ireland and beyond. But we need your help. This fundraising campaign will allow us to meet uncovered needs and to significantly enhance the breadth and depth of our conference attendees' experience. But more importantly, it will guarantee participation by graduate students and junior scholars from Ireland, Northern Ireland, Canada, and elsewhere, as well as participation by independent scholars and performers who have no institutional support. Our conversations about who we are and what we can do as a community will be richer with the inclusion of young voices and those of activists and performers who lack institutional affiliation or resources. Your gift makes it possible for us to include those voices. Your gift makes it possible for us to host an exciting and diverse and important conversation here at USC as we host this groundbreaking international conference. Thank you.
Thank you.
Merci.
Gorv Mila, Sheila.
Thank you from Dublin.
Gurvila Mahagwith.
Thank you.
Sometimes people fall in love, don't want to join an institution.